There are four universes, and we live in the fourth universe. We had the choice to come into number one, two, three, or four. But there's a lot of definitions for the word universe. It's used in lots of different ways. We're looking at how consciousness energy organized itself at the beginning of time, where four universes were created. And each one has a different set of parameters that define how existence is experienced within that universe. Now, this is just going to be a brief overview of what those differences are, but first I want to let you know that all four universes were created at the same time. But yet, you could look at it as if one expanded into the next, into the next, into the next. Also, all souls and all oversouls were simultaneously created in all four universes. And with all four universes, it allows every aspect of God and Goddess, the quantum wholeness of consciousness, the masculine and feminine principles to incarnate and grow and evolve and experience actually being the expression of life. And another thing is that all four universes are exactly parallel with each other. They have replicas of each other's solar systems, but they have different consistencies. So, for example, in one universe, you might have a particular planet that is particles of light colliding in a mass of darkness. Whereas in another universe, that same planet might be a reddish, solid planet with a pinkish colored sky and maybe mountains and streams and foliage on the sides of canyons, yet barren on the top. So now let's look at the qualities of each of these universes. The first universe consists of sound, darkness, and love. It's all potential, there's no limitations. It's the first expression of all that is into creation. The second universe has light, color, emotion, and thought. It's the first awareness of emotion that takes place in the second universe. Now there's color here, but there's no definition. Millions of colors, but they sort of all run into each other, and that's because there's no form. In the third universe, we have form and contrast, a light side and a dark side, and the acceleration of thought and emotions create realities. Now there's form in the third universe, but it's non-physical. So you could have a castle that looks just like a castle that we could have here in the fourth universe, but it would be more like a hologram. You could put your hand through it because there's nothing physical. And a person could go up the stairs to get to the castle, but there's no need for friction of a foot on the ground. It's more like, or muscular movement, it's more like the person would just glide up to the castle by using the intention of consciousness. The fourth universe, we have color, light, sound, frequency, form, physical density, mass, gravity, and the illusion of time. This is the universe that we live in. And one of the things that we do here is we take thought and put it into matter to create reality. Now I'd like to connect a few dots for people who might be physics enthusiasts. The fourth universe, there's a relationship of density and consciousness. The denser the planet, the more compact and the larger your emotional body is going to be. So what is density? Well, it's mass divided by volume. The amount of matter with inertia has influence in a gravitational field. So what does that mean? Well, the heavier the gravity, the slower thought moves and gives you the illusion of time. It also means that the lighter the planet is, the less dense, the faster the movement, the smaller the emotional body has to be, and the more fluidity you would have. Therefore, you would have faster processing time for emotional issues. And it also means that time is a function of consciousness. So, if you're interested in stretching your understandings more towards hyperdimensional physics, then this kind of connects a few dots to help lead you toward that direction.